Can he do it for the Tigers now and give them the lead? We wait for the hooter. The hooter goes, Van Abel goes slightly off to the right. David Hart waits at the penalty spot. Van Abel spins, the ball came back into his body, so he's missed it.
Van Abel trying to spin it around and slot it past David Hart. But David Hart read that movement well, getting his foot out in time and finding the foot of Van Abel.
So first up for the Dragons will be Moritz Ludwig, the German. Jamie Carr waits off to the left-hand side of his goal. Whistle goes, he takes his time coming out. Ludwig turns his back, tries to draw him, gets it into the goal with the reach that he has. Wonderful finish by Moritz Ludwig.
Just thought the ball was a little eluding Ludwig on that occasion. He pushed it up a bit too far, but a tall man that he is, slotted home with the reverse. Advantage to the Dragons.
So now Sukhjit will go for the Tigers to try and get some parity and hope that Jamie Carr can save the next one. So Sukhjit up against David Hart. Hart again comes out slowly to the penalty spot. Sukhjit goes off to the left, turns, Hart's on his backside. Sukhjit scores. Wonderful work by the young Indian player.
Pretty easily done in the end. Sukhjit, great skills, displaying great skills, pulling him to the left, to the right. And David Hart just caught off balance.
So now Uttam, whose eyes are darting one way and another. Uttam will take on Jamie Carr. Uttam of the fast feet goes into the circle pretty quickly. Carr's there. He saved it initially. Carr's pushed it wide. Uttam puts it into the outside of the goal. Jamie Carr does the job for the Tigers.
That face of Uttam says it all, does it not? Tried to be a little cheeky, sidestep to the right and place it through his pads, he thought. But then with a desperate dive, didn't have enough to find the goal.
So now we're tied at 1 apiece with both teams having taken 2. Big Sean Finlay steps forward. The New Zealander. Can he beat David Hart and give the Tigers the lead? Shaped as if he was going to take it early. Oh, through the legs! Finlay pumps the air. The Tigers have the lead.
Finlay tried to sell David Hart the dummy on top of the striking circle. David didn't fall for that, but then just slipping it through his pads.
So now Blake Govers, the Australian, will take on Jamie Carr. The hooter goes. Govers goes off to the right-hand side. Turns his back, will try and spin. He's lost it, but he got control and then managed to get it in. So it's all tied up still at 2 apiece after 3 shuttles each.
Bringing all his experience into play. Did he not just turn in one side, then the other, and slotted home.
Now it is Abhishek. Abhishek for the Tigers. Had a great game tonight. Shows the ball a long way ahead. Hart comes out, pushes him in the back, and then saves. Well, I'm sorry, I would be referring that for the tap in the back. Did it throw him off?
Well, Abhishek is not complaining. David had just seemed to have his glove on the back of Abhishek, but closed the angle well.
But if you watch, it does rock him forward, and then he tries to readjust. So I think it did have an impact. I don't like the goalkeepers touching the strikers. That's my call, but anyway. But it's Abaran. Abaran goes down the middle. Carr comes out. Abaran went to shoot. He's gone wide. He's gone very wide, but he should get it. Oh, he's missed! He did all the good work and then missed the target. So it is still 2 apiece.
He will be absolutely disappointed with himself, Abaran Sudev. He did all the hard work, got round Jamie Carr, not easy to do that, and then just failed to find the goal.
Well, Sebastian Dokier, he spent 10 minutes on the side. He could really repay his teammates if he could put this one home. Dokier goes off to the right, turns, spins, and he's missed the target. David Hart followed him all the way. So it means that if Nathan Ephraim scores this, it will be the Tamil Nadu Dragons who play in the final.
Dokier did everything right but find the goal. But credit to David Hart, I thought he had that covered if it was going goal bound.
Well, the crowd are absolutely pumping, and I'm not sure the announcer should be getting them on their feet now, because it's putting Ephraim's under even more pressure than he was already under. So Ephraim's to beat Jamie Ha to book the Tamil Nadu Dragons a place in the final. Ephraim's one hand on the stick, draws one way, Carr gives him a push in the back. Ephraim's, he's put it wide! Would you believe it? Dokier put it wide, now Ephraim's has put it wide. We're going into sudden death.
Wow, this is hockey simply at its best. Jamie Carr did get a stick on that and then trying to find the goal, but not to be.
So now, of course, it will be the Dragons to go first. The same 5 players. They can change the order if they wish. Ludwig, well, he looked far more confident, I've got to say, the first time than he looked then.
Yeah, it's always a challenge to do it twice in the shootout.
So Moritz Ludwig went first last time. Can he beat Carr again? Turns his back, will try and draw him wide. Yes, he can! So Moritz Ludwig gives the Dragons the lead.
Under tremendous pressure, Ludwig, to get his team off the mark in the sudden death, did exceedingly well.
Sukhjit now, brave man to go forward in the sudden death to try and keep the Tigers equal. Hart comes out to the penalty spot. Sukhjit, he's got Hart on the ground. He finishes it again. Nerves of steel from Sukhjit.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, to say the least. Just floored him, and to floor David Hart is a challenge.
I could feel the reverberations up here. Well, now it is Govers to go again for the Dragons. Blake Govers up against Jamie Carr. The crowd are enthralled. Govers goes off to the right, sets off then to the left-hand side, turns his back. Wonderful finish by Govers.
Just thought that was very smartly done. He just had a little look to see where Jamie Carr was. And then with the reverse, there's the look, pulled him the other side, and with the reverse slotting home.
So Govers gives the Dragons the advantage. Finlay will go again. Sean Finlay, the New Zealander, up against David Hart. Finlay looks up, knocks the ball into the circle. Hart comes a long way. Oh, that is coolness. Took it from a long way out and lifted it into the top corner. Big smile on the face of Sean Finlay.
Well, Ashley, we are going to have a long night. Looks like easily done in the end. Just sidestepping him and finding the goal.
4 apiece as Finlay twirls his hand in the air. So now Nathan Ephraim's, a contender for the goal of the tournament, has to beat Jamie Carr. And Carr takes his time to make it under the bar. Ephraim's waits. Hooter goes, his head down, looks up now, reverses into the keeper again, tries to drag him and he gets it underneath. So Ephraim's makes it 5-4 now to the Dragons.
Nathan Ephraim's did that with pace, pulling Jamie Carr one side and under him into the goal.
So the pressure on Florent Van Abel as he steps forward now for the Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers. Missed his first attempt. Can he make amends now and keep his team alive? This is for a place possibly in the final. Van Albel against Hart. He goes round one way. Hart's hit the deck. Van Albel. Oh, did that get in time? I'm not sure it did. And Van Albel looks like he knows it may be a little bit too late.
I thought so
awarded
too.
a goal.
Yeah.
Can we please check the back stick and whether the ball has crossed the line in time?
Director,
Yes,
we have to check a back stick and if the ball crossed the line before the hooter.
Well, we're looking for a back stick as well. This for a place in the final. Van Albel goes one way.
I just thought it got the back stick there.
You reckon it got caught in the hook?
I thought it got caught in the hook, the back stick. But let's see what the third umpire has to say.
And now the clock. Where's the ball? I'm just trying to see it coming. There it is. Oh, oh. Well, he made it in time, just. It's all now down to the back stick. You think it is a back stick, Sandeep?
I thought so when he made the turn. There at that point.
Well, it's all going to come down to what Deepak Joshi thinks.
Just that, did the ball touch the back of the stick or was it in the air?
It's here as he drags it from right to left, isn't it? This little moment coming up here. Does it just go around the back or does it just hover in the air? Sandeep's shaking his head now. He's not so sure.
This is such a tough
Jim,
call.
the ball crosses the goal line before the time and the ball didn't touch the back of the stick. It's a blade of the stick.
So Van Albel has scored. The goal will count. And the Tigers are still alive. Colin Batch puts his hand to his forehead. So Uttam now will come forward. Uttam against Jamie Carr to keep the Dragons in the shootout if he can score. Uttam goes off to the right. Carr, well, will that be a stroke? I think it might be.
Uttam is asking for the back stick.
Deepak,
Yes, Jim.
against
We are looking for the back stick of the goalkeeper, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to say, so if it's a backstick, it'll be a retake, won't it? I wondered if, though, Carr got the shins before he got the ball. Oh, no, he gets the ball, doesn't he? Yeah. Is that backstick? That was.
The clearance possibly was the back stick, but not the first save. I don't think the first save was the back stick.
Yeah, I think that's the edge of the stick, but then when Carr gets up to clear it, he's so ecstatic. I think he just knocks it away, and that looked to be a backstick.
Now this is a challenging call for the third umpire. Uttam is down on the ground.
Carr's going to kick himself if he gets done for this. I just wonder as well when the hooter is gone, whether again they're going to have to listen to that, because has Carr made the save, then the hooter goes maybe before or around the time he gets, but that's a backstick.
Jim, there is no back stick. Stay with your decision.
Uttam was waiting to retake that, and there are a lot of oohs around the crowd. So Uttam has missed, which means that now Abhishek has the chance to book the Shrachi Rarh Bengal Tigers a place in the Hero Hockey India League final tomorrow night. Abhishek has to beat David Hart. He goes off to the right-hand side. Hart stands tall. Abhishek turns his back on him. Working his stick. He's put it home! Abhishek has booked the Bengal Tigers a place in the gold medal match tomorrow. And his team swamp him. He hits the ground and they're piling on top of him. What amazing scenes. And Abhishek is somewhere underneath there. Wow.
As long as they don't injure him for the finals tomorrow, I think they're all happy, are they not? But what a way to pull off a goal. Under tremendous pressure, he had to score. And how well did he do that?
Well, credit to Jamie Carr, because he played his part. David Hart making saves, and he matched him save for save. And that was crucial when it went to sudden death. But you feel for the Tamil Nadu Dragons. They've been superb throughout the tournament. They were excellent in this match. And it is a cruel, cruel way to lose a semi-final.
So big congratulations to Shrachi.
What a game of hockey.
Now this team will play tomorrow in finals of HIL
I really don't think
India League
there was a clear winner in this. Both of them deserve to win. But then the Tigers go through to the finals.
Well, exactly, yeah. The Dragons had been top of the table for 14 days, while the Tigers were top, I think, for 8 initially, and then they were top for the last 6 days. So, yeah, they were there for 12 days as well, but those two teams have dominated the Hero Hockey India League 2024-25 as we see Abhishek managing to get the ball past David Hart, which was not easy for anyone in this tournament. And that was the deciding goal. And underneath that pile of bodies is Abhishek. There he is now, waiting to be embraced by his teammates. Seconds later, he was flat on his back underneath them all. And that's what sport is all about. Well, credit to them. What a game they played as well. 10 minutes down to 10 men, trailing 2-1.
I just thought that was the period which actually made the difference.